This veteran from Pleasant Garden says that what he learned from his time in the Army is to think outside the box. Well, his views on many of the issues are definitely outside of the box of what most Republicans support. Why are you in this race now?
Because you might as well, instead of just talking about politics and what we should do, what politicians should do, why not do it yourself?
Richard Sessom says that his family has lived in Guilford County for roughly 150 years, a county he now wants to represent in Raleigh. You're going to take a job that is going to require all of your time and pay you a pittance.
Yes, but it'll pay me a pittance in regards to monetary value, but I believe in regards to what I want to do and what actually is more fulfilling.
The veteran, who now works as a technical contractor for the U.S. Army, doesn't sound like a Republican. You support a higher minimum wage.
Yes, I do.
That is not a traditional Republican
position. It is not. When I tell people I'm a Republican, they're like, really? But no, it's a higher minimum wage. This last minimum wage was 2009 to $7.25. I support a higher minimum wage because I've worked at the lower end of the spectrum.
You also support free community college.
So I believe we should do it because there are too many students that go to higher end schools and then end up dropping out their last couple of years.
Are you at all worried about the cost?
Having students come back and stay in the state and create a more economically viable state, because we need people at higher end of the spectrums.
The Guilford County Republican says he wants to spend more money on education and knows where to find it.
We have a rainy day budget, last I checked, of $7 billion. I mean, we have money in the books for a rainy day fund, so why not allocate some of that to the schools, to the teachers? The
challenge, he says, he supports school choice, including vouchers for private schools. He opposed the COVID shutdown of public schools. And you disagreed with that?
I very much disagreed with that because, as I said, I'm a father of 4 kids. Remote learning hurt my kids.
There were certainly teachers who were worried about their safety. Were you worried about their safety? You wanted them back in school.
I was worried about their safety. That's why I advocated for people to take the vaccine, because even if you get COVID, you're less likely to have severe symptoms.
Sessom doesn't have a campaign website, but uses his Twitter account to get his message out, including attacks on Democrats. Fear mongering by Democrats. What fear are they mongering about?
Fear mongering. I believe the Democrats here in the state are trying to use everything in the book to...
Give me an example.
Calling us fascist. It makes the GOP look bad, and it makes regular politicians look bad. And the thing is, especially on social media, you can't really push back on that.
Republicans, though, do a similar thing. They call Democrats socialist.
That is true. That is true.
Is that okay?
I believe we should not be using socialists or fascists at all.
Sessom also blames Democrats for nearly killing the PACT Act by adding too much pork spending to the bill. The PACT Act provides benefits to veterans like himself for their exposure to burn pits and other toxic substances.
You hear me cough. You hear me cough. That is in direct relation to the burn pits that I suffered in Afghanistan, Iraq, and across the Middle East. I have a constant cough. And so I support the PACT Act for people I know that are 39 years old but have supposedly rare cancers. Democrats voted for the PACT Act. Republicans were divided. Thom Tillis, one of 11 Republicans in the U.S. Senate who voted against it. Richard Sessom takes on incumbent Michael Garrett in this race. Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.